Today we're going to be using our knowledge from last lesson to learn to use ER and IR verbs. Before we start today's lesson, you need to review the following three questions. Número uno, what is an infinitive? Número dos, what information does changing the ending of a verb communicate? Número tres, how do I say I study? If you know the answers to these questions, you're ready to begin today's lesson. If you're not sure on the answers of one or all of these questions, watch the video from last lesson to help you. Now, last lesson we saw AR verbs, and we used the example estudiar, meaning to study. Here we can see another example with an AR verb. AR verbs use the same endings. So we have habló, hablas, habla, hablamos, habláis, hablan. Very similar to estudiar. There are also two more categories of verbs. Firstly, ER verbs, and secondly, IR verbs. We've seen some of these verbs already, for example, vivir, to live. With this information, we can use almost any verb in Spanish. If hablar means to speak, how do we say we speak? We need to use the information in the table. First, we take the infinitive, hablar. The infinitive is the raw form of the verb. It's the form you'd see in the dictionary, and it doesn't give any information about who is doing the verb. Hablar means to speak. First, we look at the ending. It tells us that it's an AR verb, so we need to use the endings for AR verbs. We remove the ending, and we locate the ending needed to say we. In this example, we need amos for we. We put the word together and we have hablamos, we speak. Let's try another example. If beber means to drink, how do I say they drink? Again, we take the infinitive, beber. We look at the ending, and this time we'll notice that it's an ER verb, meaning we can't use the AR endings. We need to refer to the ER table in the middle. We remove the ending once again, and we locate the ending for they. In this example, we need EN. We add the word together, and we have beben, they drink. Now, the other thing we're going to learn about today is how to use a reliable online dictionary. The online dictionary I recommend is wordreference.com. You can type it directly into your search bar, or you can type in the address. When you arrive at Word Reference, you need to use this drop-down menu to check that you are translating in the right direction and that the language you've selected is correct. We're going to use English to Spanish. Using this dictionary, I can type in an English word to find out how to say it in Spanish and click search. Now, this dictionary is very reliable, but you do know how to use it sensibly. When I scroll down, I can see the English word on the left and I can see Spanish words on the right, but there are lots of different entries. We have beber, tomar, again beber and tomar, the same again, bebida, trago, copa, bebida. So how do I know which one I need? If I'm looking for a verb, a doing word, I need to look out for this V next to the word, next to the Spanish word. If I'm looking for the noun, like a drink of lemonade, I need to look out for N, meaning noun, and then either F or M. The F stands for feminine, and the M stands for masculine. At the moment, I'm looking at verbs, so I'm going to look at the one here with the V next to it. You can see in the explanation, it has verbo transitivo, transitive verb. Now, a really nice feature of word reference is that if I click on this arrow next to the Spanish words, I'll see the option to conjugate beber. Conjugate is the process of removing the ending and adding the correct ending. I'm going to click on this arrow and I'm going to see a big table of different forms of the verbs. This shows me all of the endings for different tenses of the verb, but our focus is on present tense. Over here, we can see all of the forms of beber in the present tense. These are the ones we're familiar with. Bebo, bebes, bebe, bebemos, bebeis, beben. This is the one we need to focus on. It's the one that comes first. You can use this online dictionary when you're looking for words in Spanish. We're now going to review what we've learnt today. Firstly, there are 3 groups of verbs in Spanish. Secondly, the groups end in AR, IR, and ER. Thirdly, to add information about who is doing the verb, we have to remove the endings and add the correct endings. We need to refer to the tables to do that. Number 4, word reference is a reliable online dictionary, but we need to pay attention to whether we are looking at a verb or a noun.